Greetings, it is I, the Dalek Emperor, and welcome back to the Stanley parable, where today we are going to be finding more.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We're going to be finding more endings with the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
I think we're
Could
gonna
his co-workers really all be gone?
do the out of bounds ending, but with... Maybe I'll first do it with the bucket and then without. Oh, why is...
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it.
Oh.
We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last,
are
out
we
here
out?
in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Okay.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger.
Okay.
Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man,
Yeah, we're
to
gonna do
manifest
the out
justice
of
where none
bounds
existed,
ending
and the
with
bittersweet
the
reality
bucket
of time,
and
to
without
see
the
one's
bucket.
dreams and wishes met halfway,
Because
meted out
I
in
don't
parcels
think I
with charity,
recorded this,
and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of
out of
inspiration begins
bounds
to dim.
ending before.
The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself.
Okay.
Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
Right.
This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I
Sorry,
stole from
what?
his treasured vaults.
What?
I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
Wait, what?
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
Is that a reference to Toy Story?
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
I
As
don't
Stanley screamed
know.
and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of
Wait,
untold
what?
power, its fangs glistening like...
Wait, what the... What? What? What?
My God,
Oh
Stanley,
dear.
you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Okay. That was odd.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Okay.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute
Not
just
really,
to drink it
not
all in?
after-
Okay, I'm over it now.
Yes.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
You know, yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game.
any old time you
Okay.
want. Like right now. You could
Okay.
have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Alright then, I'll do that then anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
I wondered what this was all about, but I'm guessing I'll find out in this video, possibly.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I think
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the escape elevator with the bucket,
Coming to a
basically.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping in,
There we go. Now let's take this bucket to the escape elevator then. You know, the time capsule, apparently. Don't know why it exists, but anyway. Oh, here we go. Okay, we appear to be going up quite a lot. Wait, what's going on? Oh, there's the, apparently the, oh, I've never really been that close, have we? Wait, why are we putting the... Why are we putting the bucket in there, apparently? Huh? What was that?
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm very
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where did the bucket go? Oh dear. Oh dear. I might have done I might have done it a bit too soon. Oh dear. Oh. Well. Oh. I guess we, oh. Well, no matter. I lost the bucket for some reason. So I think what we're gonna do now is we are going to do the
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Of the phone ending.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
epilogue.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
And
Perhaps
then,
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
hopefully,
first, just to admire it.
I presume the epilogue is
Yes,
where
truly
the
a room
bucket
worth admiring.
is.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend...
Yeah, I reckon the epilogue will be where the bucket is, so I can get that. Then do the other endings with the
A
bucket,
few
I
moments here
presume.
in this immaculate... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Yeah,
stop
I'll
trying
do
to make
the,
every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work
Yeah, I presume I'll
aside.
find
To let
the
her back into your life.
bucket in the
She's
epilogue.
been waiting.
I presume.
That's her, Stanley. You need to... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was
yes, I
possible.
did.
Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley
I
picks
also
up the
need
phone.
to do
He's taken
the,
to the apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves
the
to one another.
computer
Music comes in,
ending.
fade to white, roll credits.
That-
Not picking up the phone is
You
actually
know,
somehow
like,
an incorrect course of action.
Clicking on a
How is that
button
even
and there's
possible?
like
None of these
some
decisions were
big
supposed to mean anything.
dots on it,
I don't
apparently.
understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second.
Wait.
Did I just see...
Oh, no.
No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
Yes.
You're a real person.
Yes, you've revealed my
I can't believe
secret.
I was so mistaken.
I am a
This is why
Dalek,
you've been able
not
to
a
make
real
correct and incorrect
person,
choices.
but
And to think I've
a
been letting you
Dalek.
run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Oh, apparently it says the sequel is now paused. Why?
He ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp
So
the
that's why I
severity
put-
of the situation?
that's
Well, I won't
why
have that kind
I
of risk on my
decided to
watch.
put the
I'm going to
bucket-
stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making
so it
in the
does have
real
something
world.
to do with the
Please
epilogue
observe
then.
this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For
Okay.
example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
What?
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Okay.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant,
Okay.
and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, we'll do that then. What
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh dear.
But not to worry.
What have I done?
Now that you're
Oh dear.
properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh dear.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Right.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Okay.
That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Narrative
Unfortunately,
contradiction.
it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Right. So yeah, this will basically
Almost
be
there. You'll take the door on the
the
left, right to the
final
correct ending. The
episode
story will have
of
resolution once again,
the
and you'll be
Stanley
home free in
Parable
the
Ultra
real
Deluxe,
world.
or the Stanley Parable in general,
Now
possibly.
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh,
Quickly,
oh dear.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh dear, what have I done? Oh dear. That's not good news.
Oh, it's ruined. I
dear.
can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility
Oh dear,
forever.
what have I done?
couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Oh dear.
I have to.
Oh dear.
I have to.
Wait. Oh dear. What have I done? I think I've broken the game entirely. Wait, where am I now? Wait, where am I now?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Oh dear.
What, did you think that would be funny?
No,
You just had to
it's
see?
not funny at
Didn't I
all.
impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I
He
see.
actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Actually,
My story.
I'm a Dalek there.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have
have,
seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Actually, I'm
It
a
would have been so
Dalek that
perfect.
gets
I worked so
mutated,
hard on
that
it.
has
I
been
tried so hard
mutated.
to make...
I don't even know if Daleks
Just
can
behave
be
exactly
children.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
I
follow
guess
my
we'll
lead and you'll be fine.
do this way
Right.
this time. Then.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Very well, then we'll play it your way then.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. What? Oh, okay, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
A voice
Surely
receiver.
behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Okay.
And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Okay.
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Okay, Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Yes, I
spoke
just
it
did
into the
it.
receiver,
I said
right
Night
there
Shark
on the wall.
115, of course, yes.
I'm sorry, is
I
there a
don't know.
problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
Yes.
Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Yes, I was about to say the code. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect.
Wait,
The kind of
what?
respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Wait,
Why did you
what?
come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Coward.
When Stanley came to a
I think you'll find out I think you'll find out you're the coward. Wait, what's going on?
Stanley? Hello? Is everything
Wait,
okay?
why am I up here?
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I need you to walk through the door.
end? No.
Are you listening to me?
Is this...
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
No.
This is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Oh no.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So,
Oh, this is sad.
are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Oh god.
Take as much time as you need.
Right then. Right then.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never
the
stopped.
buckets,
Surely I was mistaken.
The buckets come back. Excellent. I thought it was going to...
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
I beg your pardon. The only reason why I lost it is because I was going in the elevator. Anyway. Was using the escape pod for it. Anyway.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
This
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that
we'll
the
do the epilogue in the
was
next
simply
video
the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
We need
But Stanley chose not to think about this
do,
obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay then. Let's do this then.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Okay. We'll pick up the phone then.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
What?
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him. The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Take me back home with...
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Bucket. Oh, go back to...
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk.
No,
All
you don't
it will ever
know
truly
me.
do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
You see,
It's
he's
my
not listening.
bucket. You will
He's
not
still
take this
taking
from
orders from the
me.
bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares
Orders?
about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
You. I disagree with this statement.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Yes.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Okay.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no. I'm having feelings.
Wait, what's going
The
on?
bucket.
Wait,
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear
Wait,
what the bucket has to
what's
say.
this
Do
all
anything it
about?
asks. What's wrong with me?
Wait.
I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
What is this?
The bucket
50
could tell me what
Shades
to
of
do
Grey,
in this
but
troublesome situation.
Stanley falls in love
Stanley,
with the bucket.
give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me
No,
the
it
bucket,
will be
Stanley.
mine.
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Close your eyes. What? Oh. Go back to work. Okay. But...
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
That was weird.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego.
Okay, anyway, my fellow subjects, I hope you once again enjoyed this video today. If you did, please like and subscribe to become part of the Dalek Empire, and yes, we'll see what other endings there are, and then in the next video, and then if we've run out, we'll do the epilogue. Goodbye, dear viewers, see you all in the next video then. Thanks all for the enjoyable video today. Don't